Welcome, dear grade 12 students, to this video, which is about speaking of module 5a, student book, page 72. There are two objectives for today's video. The first one is to orally produce a set of meaningful sentences on the reasons why someone chooses certain career. And the second is that we are going to discuss the three most important factors that affect a young person's career choice. On page 72, please take a look at the 8 factors that influence your career choice. Read these factors carefully and consider the questions that follow. But just take a minute with me now to introduce the whole topic. In order to choose your future career, you may ask yourself, do I like to spend long years in theoretical study at university? If your answer is yes, perhaps you can be a doctor or a veterinarian. Another person may ask himself, do I like to do things with my hands? In this case, he can be a chef. Another person may ask himself, do I like being stuck behind a desk preparing lawsuits, petitions, etc.? In this case, he can be a lawyer. Someone else may ask himself, do I like doing things that keep me fit all the time? In this case, he can be a soldier or a pilot. Generally speaking, you may ask yourself, do I need a special education and training for this job? Is a university degree needed for the job? Is a special training needed? Take, for example, a chef. A chef does not necessarily need a university degree. Only special training can be enough, right? And another question, how many years will it take to finish the university degree, for example, or to take the job? Anyway, university degrees in general are 3. Any university can offer 3 degrees. The first degree is the BA, the Bachelor of Arts, or the BS, Bachelor of Science. The second university degree is the MA, Master of Arts, or the MS, Master of Science. The third and the highest degree is the PhD, which is a Doctor of Philosophy in Arts or in Science. Sometimes it's called doctoral degree, okay? As for the training, there are 3 types of training. The first one is an induction training. This is given for the newcomers, the new employees. The second one is on-the-job training, sometimes called job instruction. This kind of training you take while you are doing your job. The third one is off-the-job training. This type of training you take while working, but you go to other training centers or local colleges to receive this kind of training. Can you please pause for a minute and answer this question? Is education an important factor to be considered for your future career, and why? Another important factor people may take into consideration before choosing certain career is money, the income. People may ask themselves, how much money do people in that field generally make? And are there special fringe benefits? By the way, fringe benefits are the extra benefits which are supplementary to the salary or wages. For example, is there a company car? Does the company provide a car to take you to work and back? Is there a private health care, etc.? Okay. According to LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is a social medium which is very professional, for employment. The most financially promising jobs, financially means that it has to do with money. Okay, in 2019 in the United States are data scientist, site reliability engineer. This engineer creates reliable software systems, and enterprise account executive. This person manages relations with larger organizations, and product designer, etc. But in 2020, the most financially promising jobs are software developer, a dentist, an orthodontist. This one, he's a dentist, but who deals with teeth and jaws. Okay, physicians and physician assistants, etc. Again, please pause for 1 minute and answer these questions. On choosing your career, is income a necessary factor for you? In other words, if money is not an issue, for example, let money aside, don't think of money, okay? What would you choose as a career? Another factor people take into consideration before choosing their future career is the working hours. People may ask themselves, what are the working hours for that job? Is shift work or working weekends required? Generally speaking, the working hours can be one of 3 types: steady working hours or fixed working hours, which means that employees work from, for example, 7 to 2, and they take weekends and holidays. This type of working hours gives the person chance to spend free time with his family and practice his hobbies. Another type is shift work. This type of work enables the organization, factories, etc., to make use of the 24 hours. But the problem is that working on shifts may spoil the person's biological hour. Another type of working hours is flexi or flexible working hours. This gives the employee a chance to start and finish his working day according to his own arrangement. Again, pause for a minute and answer this question. What is your favorite working hours for your future career? Remember that this is a speaking lesson, so you need to develop your speaking skill. Other people may take into consideration the abilities and talents and skills needed for the future career. They may ask, what personality traits match the requirements of the job? In other words, do my personality traits match the requirements of this job or not? Or does the job require certain skills like the ability to communicate, ability to work in a team, leadership skill, organizational skill, etc.? Indeed, there is a big or a famous classification to personality traits. It's called the Big Five. It consists of 5 major personality traits, and you can test yourself. To what extent do you enjoy these Big Five? You can give yourself a point between 1, where 1 is the lowest, and 5, where 5 is the highest point. The first big trait is extroversion, which includes being sociable. So ask yourself, are you sociable enough, or to what extent am I sociable? To what extent am I assertive, energetic, adventurous, enthusiastic, friendly? Number 2 is the openness to experience. Are you curious enough or independent with a wide range of interests concerning conscientiousness? Are you hardworking, dependable, organized, competent, etc.? Number 4, agreeableness. Are you cooperative? To what extent are you trustworthy, empathetic, helpful? And the last one is neuroticism. To what extent are you calm, even-tempered, secured against being angry, prone to negative emotions, etc.? Now again, pause and take 1 minute to express yourself and your personality traits by answering the question, what are your most prominent personality traits? Some people may take this factor into consideration, which is the availability of job opportunities in the future, which answer the question, is there a demand for this particular career? Indeed, there is a general tendency for some jobs like software quality assurance analyst, nurses, general and operations managers, financial managers, medical and health services managers, etc. But how about your country? Can you take a minute to answer this question? Is there a demand for a particular career in your country and why? Concerning the future, you know that some jobs may not exist in the future. Jobs like newspaper delivery, travel agent, cashier, safety inspector, assembly line worker, train driver, etc. What else? Can you name some other jobs which will not exist in the future? Other people may take this factor into consideration for their future career, which is job satisfaction. They may ask themselves the question, is the job personally rewarding and in what ways? Indeed, there are some personality satisfying factors to consider. Let's take 2 of them, for example. Number 1 is helping people recover. There is someone who likes to help people recover and to receive their gratitude, then the person will be satisfied enough to be a doctor. This is what we call job satisfaction. If there are some other people who like to see children grow up and listen to their stories and be around them all the time, then those people will be satisfied enough to be teachers. There are also some other factors like social appreciation. They may ask themselves the question, does this job receive social appreciation, or does the society receive this kind of job with enough appreciation? Is there work-life balance in this career? Is it financially stable? Is there job security in this career, etc.? Now, how about you? Please take a minute to think of this question. Which factors do you see most important for your career and why? Some job seekers may take this factor into consideration, which is working environment, which means where to work. They may ask themselves the questions, is working from home required, or in an office, or outdoors? Okay, another question. Would it involve relocating to another city or country? And let's see this classification. There are some work from home jobs like translator, freelance writer, social media manager, data entry, So are you satisfied with working at home? So you can choose one of these jobs. If you like to work in an office, there are some in-an-office jobs like customer service representative, office manager, executive assistant, accounts manager, etc. But if you are interested in working outdoors, there are some outdoor jobs like agronomist, archaeologist, race manager, backpacking manager, beekeeper, camp counselor, etc. How about you? Where would you like to work in the future and why? The last factor that influences a young person's career choice is the work responsibilities and duties. Young persons or job seekers may ask themselves these questions. What are the duties and responsibilities of a person in this line of work? Is it a tough job? Does it involve manual work or labor? Does it require creativity and inspiration? Does it involve traveling? Let's widen our scopes concerning job classification and study these four head points. There are some heavy-duty jobs like working in companies like mining, construction, heavy equipment manufacturing. There are some tough jobs like waste recycler, stuntman, mountain guide, scaffolder, lorry driver. Some jobs require inspiration, like the job of a teacher, a tour guide, a lawyer, a public speaker. Some other jobs require traveling much. Jobs like a consultant, a retail buyer, event coordinator, flight attendant, sales representatives, etc. Now, which of the above would you choose as your future career and why? Dear students, this is your turn. Now that we have studied the 8 factors that influence a young person's career choice, which are the education and training required, the income, the working hours, the abilities, talents, and skills needed, the job opportunities available, job satisfaction, working environment, and the work responsibilities and duties, please choose only 3 of these factors and tell why these factors are the most important to you. Please do your best. Thank you so much for watching this video.